This better get to a KO'd. Get boss of YouTube, 6 Hacks here, have for you guys today the first upload of 2016, and I want to apologize guys, I've been really busy the past couple days with work and holidays. That is also why there is no face cam. Hopefully you guys do not mind that. Actually, I would like to know if you guys did like the face cam on the previous live that I uploaded. Also, if you did miss my previous upload, it was a live Wi-Fi battle for those of you who like Wi-Fi. A link to that will be down in the description. Of course, make sure to hit the like button down below if you do enjoy today's upload and the first upload of 2016. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully everybody has had a good year, a good New Year's Eve and New Year's, of course. Let me know some of your guys' resolutions. Me personally, I want to go ahead and lose more weight. I've actually recently lost 25 pounds. I lost 25 pounds, so I want to lose a bit more weight and gain some muscle by the end of the year, so definitely going to be working towards that. So let me know what some of your guys' New Year's resolutions are. And I do have other ones, of course, some for YouTube, but I want to keep those a little more to myself. But yeah, anyways, today's team is not my team just because I'm not really too familiar with the RU tier. However, though, it is a very, very fun team that I believe was based around, okay, I always get interrupted. Anyways, this team was based around, I believe, Abomasnow and Fletchender. Personally, I'm a really big fan of Fletchender. I really like Fletchender. I think it's recently gained a bit more popularity in RU because I've seen it a little bit more. Same thing for Mega Abomasnow since it recently dropped. Also, we have defensive Blastoise. Now, quick little story behind Blastoise. This used to be one of the best 5th gen UU Pokemon that there was, and now it's finally an RU and getting used again. And if you guys get the nickname, then you have been around as long as I have. If you don't get the nickname, then there's a lot of backstory to it that I'm not gonna get into. Then we have Choice Specs Meloetta, which actually I'm really liking Choice Specs Meloetta. This thing actually hits respectably hard, if I do say so myself. Next we have the odd Pokemon in my opinion of the team, which is defensive Mawile. I'm not too sure why, but I mean it has been putting in some work. I haven't been able to SD Baton Pass yet, but Baton Pass has really come in handy for being able to get in my 3 threats here safely. And then finally we have my boy Mr. Tony Flagon, which I'm honestly not a big fan of Scarflagon, but it has actually been proven to be really handy on this team. So hopefully Flagon can put in some work. And with that being said guys, I rambled on enough. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright guys, so we got the first game here. And he has a Smeargle? Smeargle's not... I don't think I've actually ever faced a Smeargle since Oras came out. But if I'm not mistaken, they're Focus Sash with Spore sometimes, or they'll set up Baton Pass, or they'll just get up Hazards. So I'm assuming that to be his lead, or potentially Scarfed Rotom-Mo, which could be a bit of a nuisance to this team, so I gotta watch out for that. Fletchender does actually put in a lot of work later in the game. I think I'm just gonna lead off with my Flagon, because if he wants to lead off with Smeargle, I can U-turn into Abomasnow for the Spore, and I'm faster than Rotom. So he does end up leading off with this. If worst comes to worst, I can just go ahead and spin away or defog later in the game. That did 53%. Why did that do 53% to a Smeargle? Holy crap. Okay, so hopefully he doesn't have Dark Void. But no, he just ends up getting up his rocks. I don't think I'm faster than him, unfortunately. Would Ice Shard actually take him out? Hold on. I actually think that the Ice Shard will take him out. I don't want to Mega Evolve just yet if I don't have to. Yeah, okay, so I definitely knock him out. I don't have to go ahead and... Oh, no, that's if I'm Life Orb. Oh, no. Okay, so no. I have to Mega Evolve if I want to knock him out. I guess that's fine. It's not that big of an issue. So hopefully here I will be able to finish him off. If a Life Orb Ice Shard knocks him out from regular Abomasnow, then Mega Abomasnow Ice Shard should definitely finish him off. So he only got up rocks, which isn't too bad. That means I can just go ahead and spin on the Aromatisse later, or even potentially the Embor as I force it out. If worse comes to worse, I'll just defog, but I'll be locked into defog because I'm choice card Flygon, which I know is weird. But if that has to happen, it has to happen. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. I think his best switch-in is definitely just going to be the Embor, because I really don't have any switch-ins. I mean, yes, I have Flygon and Blastoise, but Blastoise is going to get worn down, especially because I did get the Hail Up. This is another reason why I didn't want to get Hail Up. But he actually ends up bringing in the Clawitzer. Okay. So I really have no safe switch into this. If he does have U-turn, that would actually be really, really frustrating. If he specs, something is dying. Because these get, yeah, Mega Launcher. And that's not good at all. I don't think there's a chance I'm faster than him. I really don't. I kind of want to bring in Meloetta because I should be able to eat any one hit. I could change this to AV Meloetta potentially. Just because, as you can see, I don't really have a solid special wall on the team. And Meloetta has really good HP and Spadef, as we are seeing here. So I'm thinking just Hyper Voicing is definitely my better play to do. There is a chance he could be Scarfed, but I highly doubt it. Because I'm pretty sure Clawitzer just would rather run Specs or AV. So definitely Hyper Voicing here is the better play, because I could get a KO here potentially, or I could even U-turn, but in that case, if he stays in, then something else on my team is going to have to get knocked out. So yeah, Hyper Voicing is my better play, as he is able to chew the hit, so he could be Assault Vest maybe? Potentially. I can just go ahead and just bring in Flygon here and go for the safe U-turn. He will get Switch Initiative if he allows me to knock him out, but that's a risk I'm willing to take in this scenario. Because getting rid of this Clawitzer is going to be really, really good. So he's going to bring in the Aromatisse, as I should be able to just bring in Blastoise here and spin, because there's no way he's going to get rocks back up. He could try and pass off a Wish to Clawitzer, but I think a Scald should be able to knock him out. So I'd rather just bring in Flygon here so I can Rapid Spin. This way Fletchinder can be a switch into this Aromatisse later in the match. So definitely just going to Rapid Spin, as he most likely would just go ahead and go for the Wish. I could double if I really wanted to. But he actually brings in the Rotom. Okay. He turns out to have the leftovers, which means he may just be a defensive variant, which is actually going to be really, really frustrating. This thing is going to be an issue. I could make a really risky play here. No, because he could have the aromatherapy. This Rotom destroys my team. Holy crap, I did not realize this. I have to do something. I'm gonna bring in Mawile, I think. As he Volt Switches, okay. I didn't want to bring in Flygon because I didn't want to get hit by the Will-O-Wisp. As he ends up bringing in the Embor. This is tough. I have to pretty much bring in Blastoise as he ends up going for the Flare Blitz. That does nothing. Okay, so this has to be Scarfed if it did that little. Because if this was Reckless Banded, that would have done about 50%. I'm pretty positive about that. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Toxic as I catch the incoming Rotom, which is really nice. However, though, again, we're back in the previous scenario. Is it really that big of a deal if my Flygon gets burned? I don't think so. Yeah, the Will-O-Wisp was a little bit obvious, but again, I don't really think it's that big of an issue. I could just defog to try to get off some damage on this Rotom, because again, this Rotom is a really, really big nuisance to my team. So, yeah, I just want to be able to weaken it as much as I can. As he actually mispredicts there and goes for the Volt Switch, thinking I would go ahead and U-turn. So he's gonna bring in the Aromatisse. Hopefully, I don't get a 3-turn Outrage. I shouldn't, right? Yeah. Okay, good. So I will be able to switch out here. Probably just into my Fletchinder, because at this point, the fact that I've already got this much damage on Rotom means that Fletchinder should actually be able to win me the game. So, actually, I think it's even worth bringing in Abomasnow, honestly. Yeah, because he has no switch-ins except for Embor, but it's still going to take a good chunk. Although, he could go for the Wish. In that case, Fletchender is my best switch in here, as he actually ends up going for the Aromatherapy, which means I get a free Swords Dance, which I'm going to abuse. Please don't do a lot of damage to me. Okay. Acrobatics here should be an easy 2 KO, which it is, and Moonblast is going to be doing nothing to me, so if I really wanted to, I can just go ahead, stay in here and set up to +6, but I'm just going to be aggressive and just spam Acrobatics, as he's going to fodder off his Claw Wither, which is really nice. I doubt that that crit actually ended up mattering. Unfortunately, Absol most likely does have the Sucker Punch. I really want a Will-O-Wisp, I really do, I really want to, but I can just set up another SD on Aromatisse later in the battle. So I can just go ahead and make the safe switch into my Mawile here, as he does end up making the misplay of going for the Sucker Punch. And now what I should do here is probably just get up my rocks, I think. He is probably going to switch into his Embor or Rotom though, so it is probably better for me to just Baton Pass in this scenario, because it is the momentum, I guess tempo play is what I'm trying to say here. It's the best play overall is what I'm trying to say, sorry. So I can just go ahead and click Acrobatics, and I should definitely be able to knock this out, especially because he's Scarfed. He's not going to be bulky, which I don't think Embor ever are bulky, and I am Adamant Max Attack. It just died. Ladies and gentlemen, the bird is the word coming through Smogon Bird Jr. as he ends up bringing in the Absol. I really want to Will-O-Wisp here. I really do. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Nah! Oh, he got me. He got me. He got me there. That was a dumb play on my part. It is fine though. I'm not really concerned about the Rotom as much anymore at this point. I'm gonna actually Swords Dance here, I think. I could Baton Pass, because he could safely just switch into his Rotom here, or he could just stay in and go for the knockoff. That's why I want to go ahead and Swords Dance actually. No, he does end up going for the switch into Rotom. I'm gonna set up another SD. Okay, so I'm gonna Baton Pass here, and I should be able to win with a Bomb Snow at this point, if I'm not mistaken, because he should be at +2 still. I don't know how Burn goes in with Baton Passing here. If somebody could let me know in the comment section below. That's something I've never really thought about, even though I've been playing this game since like 4th gen. But I'm definitely just going to go for Woodhammer here. It just died. I should be able to eat a hit from the Absol anyways, so I'm just gonna Ice Shard here. As long as he doesn't crit me, I should be fine. Yeah, I'm able to live on 8%, and Ice Shard is able to finish him off, and then Rotom will get knocked out by the Ice Shard, and that is going to be the 4-0 victory in our favor. So pretty solid first game, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, kind of choked there with Fletchender, but luckily I was actually able to get a cooler finish in my opinion in Baton Pass and as detail Bomb Snow and win. So hey guys, that was the first game. With that being said, let's go ahead and get another one. We got the second match here, and this dude has a pretty cool looking team. I do like the Magmortar and the Quillfish, which you never really see Quillfish anymore in RU or Jordagon actually. Hey, Durham Jordagons for the LC UCL. Actually, yeah, for those of you who didn't know, I'm back in the UCL for the off season. But yeah, more about that later in the week most likely. Looking at leads though, I'm thinking Jolteon or Quillfish most likely. I want to lead Meloetta, as he ends up leading off with this. So worst case, he goes for Fake Out and Mach Punch. That would actually be really annoying. So I'm gonna make the safe switch into my Mawile here, and then Baton Pass on his switch into either Magmortar or Quillfish, which Magmortar could actually prove to be a bit of a problem to me, as he does just end up going for the safe Fake Out, and he is normal gym. Okay, well, I'm just gonna head and still Baton Pass here, because if he does bring in Magmortar, I don't want to potentially have to sack something, and then this way I can bring in the potential, the correct counter. So he ends up bringing in the Quillfish. I'm going to click Psychic, and something's going to take a lot of damage or die. That's what's about to happen. That's why actually I really like Baton Pass on Mawile. That's why it's been coming in so handy. This better get 2 KO'd. Are you kidding me? What? I hate this game. I hate this game. Why do you have Citrus Berry? Of all things, it had to be Citrus Berry. Ah, it's so annoying. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp here, expecting him to want to bring in the Quillfish. This way I can start getting off residual damage. So hopefully I can get lucky with one of the 50-50s and he doesn't have Protect. And I can just 2-8. That would have been an easy 2 KO otherwise. So please don't miss. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He could T-Wave here. That would actually be really annoying. Scalding, would I most likely expect him to go for the spike, as he actually T-spikes. That's frustrating. I'm gonna have to Rapid Spin or I'm gonna have to Defog, because this thing is gonna be a huge issue if he gets lucky. I'm just gonna Psychic again and hope that he doesn't get the Citrus Berry, because that right now is, I think, the best thing I have to do. But he actually decides to sack the Quillfish. I was very close to actually U-turning, so I'm guessing that's what he thought I would do, or that I would predict to switch into the Trevenant and go for Shadow Ball, and he thought he could live and then Thunder Wave me maybe. I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah. I'm just going to get off as much damage as I can on this Magmortar, because again, it is a huge issue to my team. And Meloetta was mainly here just for Quillfish. I can also get a KO on Druddigon. Unfortunately, he misses the Fire Blast. That does so much damage, but he's Scarfed, so I doubt that Fire Blast does that much anyways. I'm not sure why he's not bringing in the Trevenant. Actually, the fact that he's not bringing in Trevenant has me thinking that maybe he does. Oh, what? Why? Is he modest? What? That does so much. What? Okay. I'm really close to putting Assault Vest on this and Shadow Ball apparently. So he brings in the Druddigon. This definitely has to have Sucker Punch. Or he can be a man and go for Stealth Rocks. Oh, he's a man's man. He's a man's man. That's fine. That's really not an issue because I do have Defog on this, so I'm not concerned at all. I really want to go for the Iron Head. At the same time, I really want to go for Baton Pass because these hazards are going to get really annoying really fast. Is it that big of an issue if my Mawile gets burned? Because I could I just Baton Pass an SD actually? I think I can Baton Pass an SD and win with Fletchender, or just weaken his team enough. I'm gonna Swords Dance here actually. Yeah, I know this may seem a little bit odd, but I don't think, do you see again, like I don't know, like do you Baton Pass the -2 with burn? So I would Baton Pass neutral attack to either Fletchender or Abomasnow. See, I don't know. See, now I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna Swords Dance, however, though, because now I'm at +2, and now he's gonna go for the Leech Seed, because that's definitely his better play to do here. Actually, what I could do is just Baton Pass the Flygon, I think. So he has Will-O-Wisp, Leech Seed, Shadow Claw potentially, and either Sub or Protect, I want to say. I'm just gonna Baton Pass, I think. Yeah, okay. So I can Baton Pass the Flygon, and I'm just gonna click Outrage and just do however much damage I can to whatever. That's kind of the game plan right now. Just kind of weaken his team a little bit, and then it just died. It just dropped. I like how in the matches that I didn't record with this team while I was testing it out and laddering, I never once got to use SD baton pass, Mawa. Like I never got to use it in the match, and now I've been able to use it in both battles, which is really great in my opinion, and just kind of makes it more fun for me. So this is definitely gonna get knocked out. There's no way that sucker. Yeah, that does nothing. It. Oh my lord, everything. Oh, Tony coming through. Tony Flygon, my boy, coming through. So I may actually no. There's really no reason for me to have to leave this in. I have the safe switch in Mawile, and then I can just baton pass. So he is gonna go for the fake out. That's really not that huge of a problem whatsoever at all, literally, because I pretty much won at this point. Can I Swords Dance? No, because I'm pretty sure that a high jump kick or close combat is still gonna do a decent amount of damage to me. So I don't think he'll have the Mach Punch. So I can just go ahead and outrage again, and that should be game. So Flygon pretty much just picking the team apart. If he really wanted to, he could switch in the Jolteon, bring back in Hitmontop, and knock me out with Fake Out, but they would just add on some extra turns that really don't need to be added on, because this match at this point is pretty much over. Yeah, anyways. Come on, my dude. I guess I'll cut this out. No, never mind. It just died. Okay, good. Actually, I wonder if Jolteon can live a Scarf Outrage. I really think Jolteon can live a Scarf Outrage. No, oh, it just died. Really? Okay, that's impressive. Alright guys, so we're gonna go get one more match, 1 or 2 games depending on how long. I feel like I've faced this team before. I think I already battled this dude. I beat him, I think, and now I'm going to lose. So, in our first game, I led off with Meloetta and destroyed his team. Oh no, this didn't change? Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. So I decided to change this to Shadow Ball, just because I really never found myself needing U-turn, and so far Shadow Ball would have really come in handy in a couple games that I've had. I'm gonna lead my Blastoise here, as he ends up leading off with a Fletchinder, so I can pretty much just go for a Toxic here without really any concern. Even if he wants to bring in the Durant, I'll just burn him with Scald. So he does bring in the Seismitoad, and I'm just gonna bring in Meloetta here and just click Hyper Voice, because he has, well no, actually Psychic is my better play. What am I talking about? Yeah, so I will be able to get off a huge hit on anything he switches in as he decides to bring in the Durant. That did 85% and it's resisted. Okay. Okay. So he's gonna pull a nice double switch into a Seismitoad here. So he could just go for the Earth Power. I really did actually want to bring in Blastoise, but I didn't want to take the unnecessary X-Scissor damage. And he did get leftovers before me, so he will be able to outspeed me here and get off a nice chunk of damage. I think it's not that big of an issue just to switch directly back into Meloetta, especially if he does Scald and doesn't burn me. Thank you. I would much rather take the Scald damage than take a Toxic here. So again, just gonna go ahead and click Psychic, sorry, and either knock out the Durant or get off about 75% on the Seismitoad, if I'm not mistaken. So either way, I'm in a good scenario as he does decide to sack the Durant, which is really good for me. However, though, he does now get a free switch into his Fletchinder or even his Tyrantrum, which, is this Scarfed? I don't remember if it is. Sorry about that. Anyways, he could definitely just go ahead and head smash here. I think there's literally zero reason for me to not switch right into Mawile. I mean, okay, you pulled, I mean, that's fine. He's still in a bad scenario. Would it be worth Swords Dancing here? I think it almost is, because I can just Baton Pass +2 to Flygon and pretty much just, well no, because Fletchinder and Abomasnow would stop me. Then he most likely does have Mach Punch on this, so while Swords Dancing and then Baton Passing the Flygon sounds like a good idea, I don't think it is in the long run. So I think I'm just going to directly Baton Pass here, as he'll most likely switch into the Seismitoad. yeah, so I'm really not concerned at all, as I can just bring in Blastoise, and I'm just gonna go ahead and Toxic again, because he could just want to bring in the Abomasnow here. Or is it worth Rapid Spinning? Should I Toxic or Rapid Spin? I mean, yeah, Toxic or Rapid Spin, because he's not gonna bring in the Toad. Or at least I'm pretty positive he's not, and if he does bring in it, and if he does bring it in, then I Rapid Spin either way. I don't have any safe switchings to Abomasnow either, and I don't remember if it's special or physical. I want a Rapid Spin. I really want a Rapid Spin. I'm just gonna Rapid Spin. Oh, hey, okay, that's fine. I really thought he was gonna bring in Abomasnow. Okay, so I was worrying for absolutely no reason. No reason at all. So yes, he can go ahead and get up rocks again, but that's fine because Toxic is just going to start racking up on him. He could also go for the Toxic of his own, which, if I'm not mistaken, he does have. So again, I could switch into Meloetta here. I can even bring in Abomasnow and just Wood Hammer. No. Fletchinder is still gonna... Well, while it will do a decent chunk of Fletchinder, it's not worth it, I think. Mawile, I don't really mind if it gets status, but it's the 100% counter to his Tyrantrum, and then I can eat any hit from Abomasnow too, and then I also take on Hitmonlee, so I'm definitely not bringing in Mawile. I almost just want to stay in and spam Rapid Spin. Or, I'm going to be aggressive and stop overthinking this and bring in Meloetta. Or I could have stayed in and gone for Rapid Spin. What? I keep second guessing myself. Oh my lord, really? I could have made. See? I said the play that I should have made, and then I didn't do it. I really don't want to take an acrobatics from this because I'm pretty sure it'll knock me out. How do you spell fletch into fletch? There we go. This is also my real first time using Meloetta, which is really nice. So acrobatics will do about 58% max if that is adamant max attack. So actually I could just get another KO here. Yeah. This is gone. Okay. So I will happily take the Fletchinder getting knocked out, because now that makes my Blastoise a little bit more expendable as he ends up bringing in this Abomasnow. Now he will go for the Ice Shard because there's no other reason that he should have brought this in. So I can save this to get another KO with Seismitoad, or just switch it in for fodder if I really wanted to, which I think is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring in my Mawile here in hopes that he will just Ice Shard and not Blizzard like a man, as luckily he does not do that. So it is down to me either baton passing here or going for a Swords Dance, which again, his best switch-in is just going to be the Toad. So there's really no reason for me to not just baton pass. Even if he does want to stay in, I will probably just switch into my Meloetta, but he ends up bringing in the Hitmonlee, which is really good for me because now this does give me a free switch in the Fletchinder, but he has his Tyrantrum, which is a giant issue, and I want to see how much damage a Outrage will do to Hitmonlee. I don't know if it'll knock it out. I would like to assume that it would. Outrage destroys. Good lord. He just dies. I am really underestimating Flygon, I think. Let's see how much a Mega Abomasnow's Ice Shard does. Mega Abomasnow. 2 Adamant. No. Where's Adamant? Is that Adamant though? Oh, I just died. So it's either I get a KO here with Flygon and then get revenge killed, or sack something potentially. Actually, no, I don't think I need to sack anything. Again, I think I'm just overthinking this a little too much. So I'm going to make the safe switch into my Mawile here. This way I can probably entice him to want to bring in Tyrantrum. And then this way I still get off the Intimidate and I'm still in control of the match. Now the question is, should I get a Brox here? The only downside to that though is that he can just go ahead and get them back up with Seismitoad as well, which means that I'll have to waste an extra turn going for the Rapid Spin. So I think, again, much like earlier, Baton Pass is probably my better play, as he ends up going for the Earthquake. Does absolutely nothing to me, as I think I can just EQ myself here with my Flygon potentially. Actually, no. I get a KO here with the Abomasnow, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's Scarfed, so this is a little bit risky on my part. But I'm just going to go ahead and Wood Hammer. Yeah, so this is going to take a lot of damage. That's respectable. That's respectable in my opinion. Now, I am max speed, so there is a good chance I will outspeed him. Because even I find it very odd that Abomasnow is running max speed. So if he wants to, he can Blizzard here. And this is where me saving Meloetta potentially comes in handy, because I could just sack it off. At the same time though, I really have no use for Blastoise anymore. So it wouldn't be that big of an issue if he did just go straight for the Wood Hammer. No, I think it's better to keep Blastoise because it's still at a good amount of HP. So yeah, I'd rather just sack Meloetta here, as he actually doubles into Seismitoad. Oh, I bet he thinks I predicted that. No, I didn't, but it works out perfectly because something's dying. No, it's not, but it's fine. And he goes for the Scald. Thankfully, he did not go for the Stealth Rocks. That would have been a little bit annoying. Although, at this point, I don't think they really help him out much, as he's able to finish me off. I can just go ahead, bring in Flygon, and U-turn. But then what would I bring in? I don't think Flygon is my best play here. Would Blastoise outspeed this? Not too sure. I can bring in Abomasnow and Ice Shard. That baits him to bring in the Hitmonlee or Tyrantrum. If I bring in Blastoise, I bait him to bring in the Abomasnow, which that might be too bad, I guess. However, though, at this point, we've figured out that Tyrantrum is Scarfed. So I think I'm gonna bring in Fletchinder and just go ahead and Acrobatics here. Because this way, if he brings in Tyrantrum, he's going to lock himself into one move, and then I can capitalize from there. I want to say he's definitely just going to Head Smash. So I can actually still just save this. I think this is where Blastoise is going to get the boot. Yeah. I'm definitely just going to sack Blastoise. Well, I was gonna try to sack Blastoise, but he just kind of wanted to stick around for a bit, which actually kind of sucks. But I am able to Toxic the Abomasnow, which isn't too bad. So I really want to bring in my own Abomasnow, because I think after the recoil damage from the Wood Hammer, he'll be in range to where I can knock him out myself. And he Blizzard. I thought he would Wood Hammer there. Okay, so that kind of sucks, because now if he does Ice Shard, I think he'll knock me out. However, though, he does not Ice Shard, and I get a low roll with the Wood Hammer as he's able to knock me out. So it's going to be a double down. That is a little bit annoying, but it's really not going to be game changing in the slightest, because at this point I can bring in good old Scarfed Flygon. Freaking Flygon, man, putting the team on his back, showing off that he is a valuable asset to the RU tier. Scarf Flygon has definitely grown on me. Alright, so if you see this man, Garbage Player 92, that's his name, I swear, it says it right here. It says it right here. If you see this man, let me know who you are. Hopefully you enjoyed the video as well. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of the live. I actually really like this team. Flygon putting in a lot of work. I was so happy that I was able to Baton Pass SD with Mawile, and Abomasnow also putting in a lot of work. And again, I would really consider keeping Shadow Ball over U-turn on this team if you guys want to try it out. U-turn does have its benefits, but from the couple games that I played, I never really found myself using U-turn, and I always found myself needing Shadow Ball more than U-turn. So if you do use Shadow Ball, you can make this Assault Vest, because this team doesn't really have a good special wall. But AV Meloetta could kind of fix that up a little bit, and then at that point you might as well just make it modest, I guess. But yeah, anyways guys, this is the team. Hopefully, again, y'all did enjoy the live. With that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully very soon. Again, just been busy with holidays, work, family, and other stuff, and all that shenanigery. But yeah, guys, it is 2016. Let's get the year started off right. And again, this will hopefully be a great year for 6 Foot Hacks. And of course, that will be thanks to all of you guys. Thank you for the support that you guys have shown me, and will hopefully show me in the future. And I'm sorry that I'm rambling with this and that and everything else. I'm out of here. Have a good night, day, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Later, everybody.